Welcome to Mouthfuls of Madness.
All right. Ooh, it's episode 15. Lucky number 15.
Is it lucky?
I don't know.
Oh.
Probably somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's lucky number.
Half of
And if you're listening, this one's for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Or budette. So how you been, bud?
Good. Just,
Just living life.
living life. A little stressed out with this apartment hunt. And all the bullshit bureaucracy that goes along with it. But other than that, I'll spare you the details. It's boring.
But the listeners want to know a peek
All
inside
right.
your life.
Just been apartment hunting for the past 3 weeks, month.
Yeah.
And just running into fucking bullshit, man.
Just the fucking man keeping you down. Because you're brown.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, that rhymed.
No, but it's like you need to make 3 times the monthly rent in income. You need to have a fucking credit score of 650 or higher. You need to give them your bank statement. You need to have fucking landlord references and shit like that.
See, I'm white, so I'm like, yeah, I got all that.
Yeah. How does that... Fuck! No, I'm thinking like all these brewers are flying down from the mainland, and they're snatching up places like super quick. It's like,
Yeah,
how
white
the
privilege.
fuck? What the fuck is this bullshit?
Oh, you're a nice white boy from the Midwest?
We got just the plates for you.
Yeah.
We had this local brown boy accepted already, but you look like a better, more trustworthy candidate.
And that's like same racism. What do they call it? Like, because it's like they're brown people trying to rent the apartment.
Yeah.
It's not like white people, right? Like you're running into like mostly Asians, right?
Yeah.
That are renting it, and they're
Yeah.
like, "No, we know your kind. We know you, local brown boy."
I think it's because I'm an Asian that's not in an office that they're like,
You're like, I get this shit from my parents. I gotta get it from you too. Fuck.
Yeah, other than that, same shit.
Yeah.
Different day. How about you, man?
I still live in a house. Not looking for an apartment.
That must be nice.
No. Well, it's not my house. But, little one started karate this week. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw your post on Instagram.
Yeah, she was a little scared, but she pushed through.
Nice. How's she
So,
liking it?
She likes it.
Right on.
She really liked it because they actually come to her school and do it, and so.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. This place, it's like super cheap. They
Yeah.
teach. I mean, from what I saw, they're good at what they do. They're really involved. They're nice people. Like I watched a class and all that. So the dojo comes to the school after school. So the kids do what's called A+ here, which is an after school care for parents that can't pick the kids up right after school.
Mm-hmm.
And it's put on like by the YMCA or whatever. So this dojo will come to the school, pulls the kids out of A+ at like 210 or whatever, and they do like a class right there in the grass.
Oh, cool.
So the fee, it's like $119 or something like that for like the season. So it's not like a month; it's like 3 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not
And
bad.
with that money, they can also anytime during the maybe it's like 4 weeks, maybe it's 4 to 6 weeks, maybe it's not 3 months, but it's like 4 to 6 weeks for like $100. Pretty good.
Yeah.
And anytime during that 4 to 6 weeks that they're in that class, they can then go to the actual dojo on certain days at certain times and do the class.
That's awesome. Man.
Yeah. So Sunday, there was a class on Sunday at 12 o'clock. So I was like, hey, do you want to go do the class? She's like, yeah.
Nice.
And then we're standing there waiting, and it was like, she was super like, I'm kind of scared. Because I had been telling her, I'm like, look, there's not going to be all the kids at your school because that was at school.
Yeah.
These kids are probably different because this is the dojo and it's open to everybody that lives in this area that wants to go here. So it might not be the kids you know. Maybe, maybe not. But there's definitely going to be other kids you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, that's fine. I'm like, okay, just so you know. And as we're waiting and waiting, she's watching all the kids, and there's a lot of fucking people there.
Yeah. Is it
It's
like all
a,
ages?
Yeah. So it's like a big warehouse, and they just do it by belt.
Oh, cool.
So beginners, white belts, whatever. There's older white belts. There's younger, middle. There's all different ages, and they just teach that group.
Mm-hmm.
But they're teaching that group like multiple groups at a time.
Yeah.
So there's like the main sensei guy, and then there's like helper teachers that take groups. So it's a big fucking warehouse, and there's just all these people. There's probably like close to 40 people.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
At one time being taught like the fucking karate.
Cobra Kai status.
Oh yeah. But strike hard, strike first, never surrender, no mercy. But so she's watching all these kids, and she's fucking a little kid. She's like barely 6 years old, and it's like seeing all these people. It's like, oh my god, like what the fuck? I got to do this in front of all these people now. And she's like, I'm scared. I'm like, but do you still want to do it? Mm-hmm. And she said yes, and I'm like, that's what bravery is. She's like, what? And I'm like, you're being brave. You don't want to do it. You're scared, but you're still going to do it. That's what being brave is. And she got like a big smile on her face. And she was like, and then so they go inside and they start doing a little thing, like their little warm-ups and stuff. And their first water break, she comes up and she's like on the verge of tears, like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I'm like, okay, calm down. It's okay. Like, what's scaring you? What's the big deal? Like, are you okay? Like, is it because there's other people here? Is there too many people? She's like, I want to do it at school. I don't want to do it here. I'm like, okay, just relax. It's okay. And she's like, I can see it's almost like there's going to be a limit where it's unconsolable. So I'm like, okay, we'll get up and we'll go, because we're in like this little seating area, me and my oldest. And so she's got to walk around and we got to walk around. And as we're walking around, one of the teachers, they're like, Riley, come here, Riley. She's like, ugh. And so I just kind of let them take her. Yeah. And they go through and like, okay, she'll do the bow. And they start telling her stuff and teaching her things. And then they kind of take her off, and she went and did her thing. And then she was fine. Okay. So, right on. And then afterwards, she was just stoked that she got to fucking do it. So, it's really cool.
First time jitters.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, it's not my classmates, because she's going to school with these kids, and now she's doing the dojo shit with them. So, so it's cool. That's pretty much the new thing. I'm actually running stag right now because the wife is away with her friend in Kauai. Ooh. So I got the bed to myself, but I still sleep on the one side. I don't know what it is. It's not comfortable for me. I think because I have a fan and the air conditioner, because the air conditioner is on one side of the room and the fan's on the other, so it's kind of like sucking the AC and blowing it on me. So that's where the fan is. So I tend to But that's kind of nice, and it's nice. I feel good for her because she doesn't ever get to like be alone with her friends, and it's her like really good friend from like growing up stuff. Yeah, like it's like her best like sister friend. Like they're basically sisters. And so she flew in from San Diego to Kauai, and she flew to Kauai and met her yesterday. Right on. And so she's having a little girls' weekend, so it's pretty fun. I'm good. I'm excited for her to have that
little relaxed time.
Yes, everybody. Right. Like she. I feel bad because she always feels bad because it's like we have such busy lives and working and all this stuff that like any free time that we should be spending it as a family together, we should be spending as a family together. But I'm like, you need to also take some you time so that you're not like stressed out. You know, and
personal health,
and it helps that it's I can't relate because I don't feel that way. Like I feel that we should spend as much time together as we can, but I don't feel guilty when we don't, because I'm like, well, that's fucking life, you know, like shit happens. But also, like, if you want to go hang out with your friends, go hang out with your friends. Yeah, it's cool. I do it, just so it's easier for me, because half the time I'm hanging out, it's like in the middle of the night after work, so it's not like. So maybe we get into this week's topic. All right. Not that we have a topic weekly, but. We have a topic this time, and it's a very interesting topic. I heard about this a while ago. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I try not to do that.
That's fine.
I don't know why I do that. I slurp my spit. I just go... Anyways, it's called Body Integrity Dysphoria.
Tell me more.
Ooh, it's super cool. Like, okay, so let's get into... what voice should I use for this one? Okay. So, body integrity dysphoria also referred to as Body Integrity Identity Disorder. Amputee identity disorder, or xenomelia, is a disorder characterized by a desire to be disabled or discomfort with being able-bodied beginning in early adolescence and resulting in harmful consequences. BID appears to be related to somatoparaphrenia. People with this condition may refer to themselves as transabled.
Huh.
So, I don't want to liken it to this, and I said this earlier, but like, it feels like they go on, like, it's, the only thing to make it relatable, I think, is like transgender people.
So you feel this way, but you're this way.
Right. Like, they feel they were a man or a woman, but they're in the wrong body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
These people feel that they shouldn't be able-bodied.
Oh, that's
yeah,
that's something else.
So this is what I love about Wikipedia, right? So they do, like, you know, other names and symptoms. So symptoms are desire to become disabled, discomfort with being able-bodied. Complications, self-amputation. That's a hell of a complication.
Hell yeah.
So they say that people could be treated with cognitive behavior therapy or surgery and medication, antidepressants.
Do they think it's linked to, like, depression and shit like that?
Well, I mean, they're calling it like a sickness, but it's weird because, so on one hand, I'm like, that's fucked up. You feel that
way, yeah.
We got an airplane going over right now, but we'll edit that out. Like, on one hand, I feel like, okay, I get it. Like, the medical society is like, that's wrong. Like, you have perfectly working limbs. But on the other hand, it's like, they felt the same way about transgender people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you're sick. You must be something wrong with you. But now it's so widely accepted as like, no, live your truth. You feel this way. You're a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Be a woman. Get the surgery. Do whatever, you know, and vice versa, be a man, whatever. So I think in my thinking, it would be like, why can you treat one thing one way and still treat something else another way?
Mm.
When wouldn't it become like a blanket thing? Like, why is everything still pushed to like, oh, you're fucking sick and bad?
Because then pedophilia would be all right.
That's a good point. Touché.
Pedophilia, necrophilia.
Now,
bestiality.
okay, so it's. I guess the thing is that those things harm other people.
Mm. Or that's just
or
yourself.
Especially pedophilia.
Yeah.
Necrophilia. I mean, you're fucking a dead person.
Mm.
Like, who's that harming? Besides, like, the people's relatives, I guess?
Well, wouldn't that be considered desecration of a corpse?
Yeah, but, I mean...
Fuck that dead bitch.
Literally. But that's what I'm saying. Like, desecration, that's something that's put in law for, like...
Yeah.
That's
cannibalism.
for your family members.
Oh, I see.
Like, you're a fucking dead hunk of meat. Like, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. I don't care. When I'm dead, just throw me in the trash.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking have sex with me, beat me up, whatever. I don't care.
So you're saying you want to get fucked when you're dead?
Hey, man. Like, just saying, like, if I was married and my wife was all like, hey, you know, after you, like, I have like a set time frame for my life, then she's just like, hey, you know, I just gonna need a little more time. It'd be all right if, like, for a week I just, like, hold on to your body and do whatever I want with it and stuff like that. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I totally understand it. It's cool.
Now, with that being said, is it like she's your wife, so does she have, like, rights to your body being your wife? Because, I mean, it's like, till death do us part, but, like, I'm
dead.
Married.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just saying, like, in some kind of common law way or some kind of fucking whatever. Like, she has some right to, you're her fucking husband.
Yeah.
So she can do whatever the fuck she wants with you. Like, but, like, once you die, you cease to become a person. So those rules don't apply to you anymore because you're not a corpse.
But it'd still be necrophilia.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to get to the other side of this is saying, like, okay, so if your wife, you could do, like, your wife can't, like, wives and husbands can't testify against each other.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like, is there any kind of caveats like that in death where, like, you're married in a contractual way through that paperwork and bound by God or Satan, whichever you believe in.
Or the flying spaghetti monster.
Or, yeah. Or you fucking got married by the high holy ministeroni. Either way, so you're bound together. Now, those things cease to exist because you fucking died. So now, if that's true, then who gives a shit about the desecration of corpses?
Because it's my family who's technically... I don't know.
Do you think your family would be like, what the fuck, bitch?
I don't know.
Why are you fucking our dead son?
They don't need to know.
Your wife is just like, look, the body will be ready in a couple weeks. Okay, I just need some more time. The family's like, give us the body. I don't know why they're so Japanese. I'm just assuming. You have dishonored us by dying with white woman. Wait, is your wife white in this scenario?
You know, I picture her being my current girlfriend. Or actually, no. Well, she still is white because, you know, since it's my thing, it's going to be Emma Watson, and yeah, she's white.
So now we have. So now I have to change it all because I got to be like, no, please don't take his body. Please, I'm not done fucking it. Like, please, guys. Oh shit, I had a gem of chopstick in his dick to keep it hard so that I could fuck it. Oh, bollocks. Or whatever Emma Watson sounds like.
Yeah.
Thanks, Emma Watson, for stopping by.
Could you, I guess, in your will,
fuck
if
a corpse?
You can.
Oh.
You absolutely can. It's just, you know, a legality issue. And if it's a problem to you, that whole moral issue, ethical issue, whatever. But could you, like, if you put it in your will and gave someone permission to have sex with your dead corpse, would it then be legal?
I don't know, because I think it might have to go around, like, laws that are in place.
Ah, I see.
Because then people could do the whole thing where, like, oh, I want you to eat my corpse when I die. And then they'd be like, well, no, that's desecration of corpse.
Yeah.
So I think it's illegal, so you can't, like, there's no around it.
Yeah.
But, that wasn't the topic. We just can't stop the tangents. It's almost like we live for tangents.
They keep things rolling, keep things interesting. Shows the listener how our minds work.
Oh, yeah. Super fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. I had a thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
I threw you off.
No, I accidentally closed the thing.
Oh. You're bad.
I was just like, there's all these stories of these people that, like, the one I saw was they start out showing you this lady. She's going to work in a wheelchair, wheeling herself around. Everybody's fucking high-fiving her. All that good shit, treating her normal. She goes home. She's got ramps. She goes into her house. She gets into her house and gets out of the wheelchair and walks around her house. And I'm like, what? This lady lives her fucking life as a disabled person in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Well, acting as a...
But people
think
she's disabled.
Yeah.
And this was like her coming out, I guess. This fucking news blip that I saw. So she was looking for a doctor to actually sever her sciatic nerves so that she couldn't use her legs or feel them. Because she felt that's how she should have been born. It's without the use of her legs. And it's like, I can't imagine, like... I mean, I can't imagine feeling like a transgender person either. You know, like... It's weird. Like, I've never even thought about feeling like a man, I guess, or feeling like a woman. I've never had a feeling of, like, I'm trapped in this body and I don't feel like it's mine. But I feel like it's weird to discount that in somebody if you can accept somebody feels like they're in the wrong gender. Mm-hmm. Then why why couldn't somebody feel like they should have been born without a limb? It's a weird fucking feeling.
Really weird.
I give you that. It's fucking odd. But why is that more of a mental disorder than transgender?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
This one dude.
This one's got me a little stumped.
Pun intended?
Yeah. No, because they don't have
Oh,
stumps.
stump.
They don't have stumps, though.
Well, this next guy has a stump.
Oh, okay.
So the story I read about this guy, he used a fake name, right? Because his story's kind of fucked up. This dude felt like he shouldn't have one of his hands.
Uh-huh.
So it was like hand specific. So he set up like a fake accident at work where this saw or whatever mangled his, like, went into his wrist. Like, he's like, oh no, whoopsie. Uh-oh,
Yeah.
silly me. And the fucking saw goes into his hand enough so that there's no saving it. So that when he goes to the hospital,
they have no choice.
They have no choice but to amputate it. And now he's like, booyah, hacked the system.
Damn.
Now, the reason he didn't give his name was because his family and friends started a fucking, like, I don't want to say that, but started like a thing for him to raise money for his operations and shit. And he didn't want them to know that he did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because the whole time he's gaming and like, oh, fuck, horrible accident at work.
Yeah.
Woe is me. Meanwhile, he's like, oh, thank God I'm finally free of this fucking troublesome hand. And I'm in my perfect body now.
Huh.
And it's like, man, you should have just told people that you felt that way. Like, you got to live your life. But I guess it doesn't matter to him now because and people are like, wow, he's so plucky. Like, he lost his hand and he's just got such a great attitude. But it's like, yeah, because this fucking asshole wanted his hand chopped off. Like,
jeez.
You fucking jerk. Fucking people raising money, bake sales and shit.
I know, right? Damn. Probably got the church in on it, too.
Oh, you know the church is in on it. Lord help Stumpy.
Oh, man. That's just bizarre, though. I can't imagine, like, wanting
to be disabled?
Yeah. Because I think of it now, and I was like, I don't want that shit.
All I think about, too, is, like, real disabled people that are born that way or had a horrible accident or, like,
how do they feel about it and shit?
I just keep replaying the fucking Dave Chappelle movie where he goes the fucking Half-Baked.
Oh, when
he's like, I'm addicted to weed. And like, shut the fuck up. Like, have you ever sucked dick for weed? Like, I'm actually disabled, you fucking asshole. Like, you just want to be disabled? Like, have it up, dude. You want to fucking trade bodies, you piece of shit? Like, there's got to be a whole backlash for, like, the actual, like, fully, like, like, the real disabled people. Can you, like, it would just be like, what a dick.
Yeah.
But on the same side of that coin, you gotta be like, well, that's the way they feel.
Yeah. Do what you want to do.
Except for fucking kids.
Yeah, just don't diddle kids.
But diddle.
I don't.
It's just such a funny word.
It is.
Like, I could never take somebody seriously, like, diddle my clit. You're like, ah. Like, what? Because, like, nobody uses that, like, during sex.
No.
Like, that's just like, I diddle my clit, or I diddle myself, like.
Well, I'm going to throw that in next time.
That feels like it can only be used by women.
Diddle?
Yeah. Like, what? You don't diddle your penis.
I could ask if she wants me to diddle her.
Yeah, I get, but that's what I mean. It's still a feminine action.
True, I guess. Well, what is diddling?
The only real diddle I know is paradiddle and, like, drums. Paradiddle. I don't think diddling. I don't know. A drum roll, please. But it's not just limbs either.
So it goes to, like, eyes.
It's like it's like disabilities in general.
Oh.
Because there was a lady that poured like fucking chemicals in her eyes
Oh, fuck.
to blind herself,
Jesus.
which is like, fuck.
Yeah, that's hardcore.
Out of all the things like that one to me is like, okay, like I can almost get like, ugh, this hand, gross, bah, or my fucking legs, growl, get rid of them. But like, you don't want to see?
Yeah.
And you feel like you shouldn't see? Like that one sounds like a deep-rooted, like,
issue.
you got there's a psychological break right there because
Well, I think
you don't want to see the world anymore. Like, that's crazy. There was one lady too that wanted the blind thing, and she actually like put on like she didn't have the fucking balls to put
acid.
chemicals in her fucking eyes, but I guess she got like special contacts that like block out her vision.
Okay.
Or like really obscure it. To where she like needs to use a cane to fucking like walk around and stuff, and that gives her, I guess, the thing. But I think like then you're just fucking faking it. You're not being real to yourself. Like, dude, chuck some fucking bleach in your eye, lady. Like,
absolutely.
go the full thing. Like, don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not gonna slit one wrist. Like, so poor segue, but not good at all. I'm terrible at segues. You've been listening for 15 episodes. You know we're not segue strong. But there's a segue tour that goes through here. So the head boss lady at work, super head boss lady, like owner boss lady. Yeah. This came to my attention today through lower boss lady.
Kitchen boss lady.
That owner boss lady's friend Nessa is going through some rough shit. So owner boss lady on her behalf has started a GoFundMe for her, and so I told her we would talk about it on the podcast. We don't have crazy viewers, but I mean listeners.
Yeah.
But any little bit helps. So anybody that's out there, this is to hear Nessa's story, and we'll give you the information for her GoFundMe to help this girl out in any way we can. We have a platform to do something.
Might as well.
Why not do it?
Use it.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is Nessa's story. One of the first memories that Nessa shared with me about cancer was her coming home from her first communion to find her mother with drainage tubes protruding from her chest. The next 17 years of her life consisted of witnessing her mother battle breast cancer. From 8 years of age to 25, she teetered between feelings of hope, pain, and insurmountable fear as her mother underwent every treatment in the book. Each new treatment laid seeds of hope that Lorraine would get better. Each failure enshrouded Nessa with a fear of losing her mother. Lorraine's battle with breast cancer ended when Nessa was 25. The summer she was going to her senior year of college, she lost her best friend, mentor, and guiding light. She was devastated and lost. A month after her mother's passing, another crippling loss shook the family when her cousin and his fiancée were murdered. Needless to say, she went into her last year of college with incredible grief and pain. A year later, almost to the date of her mother's passing, she was diagnosed with breast cancer.
Jeez.
The same disease that Lorraine succumbed to was now ravaging Nessa's body. The prognosis was not good. Stage 3 in her right breast and stage 2 in her left. She immediately thought of her mother, of how hard she fought for the family, and she found strength through her memory. She knew she would do whatever it took to stay alive. To say the next few years of her life were hard is an understatement. Life became a cycle of chemo and radiation. Giving up both breasts to a double radical mastectomy was beyond difficult. She then found out that she was not eligible for reconstructive surgery due to the massive amount of radiation she had received. Implants were off the table. She feared that she would never feel whole again. She was only 26. When the doctor offered an alternative to implants, TRAM or free flap surgery, she said yes. This procedure uses your excess stomach skin and fat to rebuild your breasts. Nessa had to gain 35 pounds in 3 months, only to have it cut off and replaced elsewhere in her body. She was not prepared for the painful recovery, not able to stand for over a month, and surgical revisions every 3 months for years. She just wanted to feel safe and whole again, and so when she felt unable to continue, she thought of her mother's strength and endured. After everything was said and done, years of treatments and surgeries, the doctors told her that she had an 85% chance of recurrence in 5 years. She had an 85% chance of dying despite everything that she had suffered through. All she could think about was not wanting her family to go through this again, so she moved away. 10 years later, cancer-free, and feeling confident that she would not waste away in front of her family, she moved home. She wasn't sick, and she had beautiful nieces and nephews in need of a cool aunt. Unfortunately, she was wrong about her health. A few months ago, Nessa collapsed at work and started having strange symptoms regularly: dizziness, fatigue, back pain, and more. She was terrified. After what felt like hundreds of tests and doctor visits, her diagnosis became clear: a left atrial myxoma. That's a fancy way of saying a large mass on the left side of her heart. The only chance of surviving is surgery to remove the mass. This is no small feat due to all of her previous radiation treatments and surgeries, as she has had extensive scar tissue in that area. Surgery is the only chance for survival. She has no idea how she will pay for this. She has no idea how she will afford recovery costs when she survives this. Nessa is not eligible for short-term or long-term disability and will be out of work for months. She will need to be under specialized care for an undetermined amount of time. Medical bills will pile up yet once again. Life has not been fair to Nessa. Not that it is to any of us, but it seems that it has been particularly unbalanced for her. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this.
That's rough.
Fucked. So,
That's really rough.
Anybody out there that feels they can help in any way, you can go to gofundme.com/f-life-is-not-fair. And you can support Nessa in any way you can. Yeah. So, fuck, man. Life is just shitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here I am complaining about not finding an apartment.
That leads me to another fucking... I got told that last episode was very, this grinds my gears.
Yeah.
Type of fucking mentality.
Uh-huh.
But you know what grinds my gears? When people go, well, it's all relative.
It's
not.
Certain... with shit like that, that's not...
What Nessa's going through?
That's yeah.
And you losing a shoe?
Yeah.
Or you got a fucking flat tire? It's not relative.
It's not. No, it's not. This is her.
She's had a rough fucking life, and she's pushing through it and trying to survive, literally.
Uh-huh.
And you fucking got no foam on your fucking latte? It's not the same.
Yeah. What? How is she not eligible for long-term or short-term disability?
Well, maybe it's through her work or something she's not. I don't know.
That seems a little fucked.
Yeah. But I want that to be... Let's make that its own thing.
Okay.
Let's try not to comment. I don't want to sully...
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sully that.
Understood.
So go to the GoFundMe page. If you can help in any way, we'll say it again at the end of the episode. Mm-hmm. We'll go over and give you the address again. But how about that Area 51 stuff?
You mean that bunch of wusses who didn't charge the fucking place like they said they would?
You pussies.
Fucking hell. All we got was a guy Naruto running behind a news reporter.
Right?
It's like, what the fuck?
Was that J-Dog? You know who you are. Oh shit, so I just Googled it, right?
Yeah.
First thing that comes up is CNN headline. That's too close to the mic. CNN headline, no aliens, 2 arrested at Storm 50 Area 51 event.
Only 2?
I guess, that's not bad. And then the next one is, the Department of Defense had to apologize after a tweet suggested the U.S. military was going to bomb millennials into oblivion if they tried to raid Area 51.
Oh, man.
How do they post that tweet? Oh, so this is the tweet. The last thing hashtag millennials will see if they attempt to hashtag Area 51 raid today would be them bombing them. into oblivion.
Oh, jeez. But, like, how many people
Oh,
actually
that's what
showed
it
up?
says. So it's the last thing the millennials will see if they attempt to Area 51 raid today was the quote accompanying an image of the B-52 stealth bomber.
Oh, my gosh.
Which is like, kudos, government. That's a
Yeah.
pretty funny fucking tweet. Like, I give you props
Yeah.
on that. That's pretty funny. Because,
They probably knew it was a joke. They were trying to joke around and shit, probably.
yeah, but then it's like, oh my god, you fucking offended me, bro, with your bombing into oblivion shit.
What about people wanting to raid Area 51? Isn't that kind of like... I knew it wasn't going to happen, though.
Of course not. That
How
fucking
many-
dudes came out and said it was a hoax
Yeah,
anyways.
they said it was just like
It
a
was
joke.
just a joke.
Yeah.
And then a fucking million fucking morons were like, I'm gonna do it.
Is
What
there
do you
any,
think's gonna happen?
Is there any news outlet that says how many people actually showed up?
Oh, let's see. This is what happened. Dude, it wasn't even during the raid these people were arrested. According to Lincoln County Sheriff's Office, one arrest was made. Not for an attempt at freeing an alien, but for public urination. 10 days before the planned raid, 2 Dutch tourists were arrested after being found trespassing on the Department of Energy land. So they weren't even fucking...
Part of the raid.
Yeah. So let's see. Let's see. It doesn't say...
All I'm saying is somebody should have swooped in and made it into a music festival.
I mean, that's what it kind of turned out to be, though, right?
Oh, really? I didn't even follow it just because, like...
So let's read this. In the middle of the Nevadan desert, outside a secretive U.S. military airstrip, I found the world's strangest social media convention. Dozens of young, good-looking, often costumed people were running around filming each other with semi-professional video rigs.
Ooh.
They were YouTube and Instagram stars, or more often, aspiring stars, here to storm Area 51 for the benefit of their followers and free the aliens held captive within. Or at least film themselves talking about it. Joining them was a ragged army of hundreds of stoners, UFO buffs, punk bands, rubberneckers, European
bands.
tourists, people with way too much time on their hands, and meme lords in Pepe the Frog costumes. All here because of the internet and the ironic and earnest alike for a party at the end of the earth. Lame.
Yeah. I like how in the middle of all that it's punk bands.
Right? Yeah. Well, I mean, you got stoners and punk bands and rubberneckers.
What are rubberneckers?
Those are that's like when you drive by an accident and you're like, whoa.
That's why
That's
when
called
everyone slows
rubbernecking.
down, I
Yeah.
fucking hate that shit. Drive by.
Which is like, those are fucking even more millennial. I'm just here ironically.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to see it, but like, I'm not really believing this. Then you wouldn't have come. You stupid fucks. You would have watched it on the fucking news or like read about it the next day. You went because you fucking suck.
Besides, honestly, would you want to free the aliens that got caught? Because if they got caught, doesn't that make them the dumb ones?
Yeah.
Would you really want...
Well, I mean, I thought the whole thing of Area 51 was the crash. So it wasn't like they were dumb. They just like, they malfunctioned, they crashed, and they recovered of the stuff.
Oh.
I love that picture of the dude holding up the weather balloon.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, that to me is the most telling. Now, we've talked about this, like, I'm a fucking see it to believe it type of person. I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm not saying your shit is fucking fake, you fucking suck, whatever. Believe what you want to believe. Me personally, until I see some shit,
You're not gonna.
I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not gonna be like, I don't waste my time. Like, I know they're out there. You know, I'm just like, whatever. If I fucking see it, it'll fucking happen. Whatever. Then I'll believe it. But that picture of that dude holding up the weather balloon and the fucking look on his face, he saw something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a look of like, what the fuck is this? Because that's the whole thing. Like, the only thing I really know about that is what I saw in that fucking, I forget the actor's name. Oh, Kyle MacLachlan. They did, back in the day, like in the early 90s, there was a Roswell, like, miniseries. And it was about the crash, and it was supposed to, based on real events and all
Mm-hmm.
this stuff. And he plays that dude in that picture.
Oh.
And the whole thing was, that's what it was that he found the shit, and it was like clearly not this. It was it was what he found was like a piece of the ship, like metal paneling, and it could not be like marked. It was like there was shit strange, like it was like vibrating or some shit, like whatever the fuck he saw. But they tried like hitting it; it didn't make any marks on it. Like it was like impervious kind of shit. And then when they were like, "Oh, we're gonna take pictures and blah blah of what happened," and it was like the government covering it up. They bring him into the fucking office, and it's the weather balloon stretched out on the fucking thing with its mylar, and it looks like metal and all that shit. And he's like holding it up, like, what? Like, this isn't what I found, because he's not in on it, And it was just like, and that's the like, if you see the real picture, it's like that. He has that look of like, I guess, but this isn't it.
This isn't it.
Like, and that's the only thing to me that's like, this guy saw something else. Like, he clearly wasn't this fucking weather balloon. You know what I mean? Like,
well, who knows, man? There's a lot of shit. There could be a lot of shit out there. It's a big ass universe, man. That's all I'm saying.
what if it's not, though?
What if it's a simulation? What if Area 51 is the exit to the simulation?
Ooh. Why there?
I don't know.
So there's an exit.
Or maybe that's where the
It's
simulation,
like you're thinking like
powers.
Matrix style?
Yeah.
Like that's where all the motherboards...
That's where you go to phone out. That's where you go to phone out of the Matrix.
So in this scenario, you think that it's like Matrix world? Like the skies are blackened, robots
are
rule the
harvesting
fucking world
us
for energy, like batteries, and God damn it. You fucking robots.
Oh, man. Or what if
I think that's
just
dumb. That's why I didn't like about the Matrix.
Oh. Why would you want to leave?
Once you found out and had those powers, like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Right? Like, cool. Now I can fly.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave. I can't fucking fly out there. Like, who gives a shit? But
I know Kung Fu in here,
I'd rather
but not out there.
like this. He was like that. He fucking blinds. He's blind.
Yeah.
And now he can still do the fucking Matrix shit, but like in poverty. Like in fucking desolate wasteland.
Zion.
Living underground with the fucking stinky hippies. Well, bullshit. I'm Joey fucking Pants. And that motherfucker, like, I know this fucking steak ain't real, but it's fucking delicious. I fucking don't give a fuck. Put me the fuck back in. Like, I want a Superman all over this fucking place.
Man.
I want to know karate. Like, I want weapons. Like,
don't you only learn those powers, like, if you, I guess, get out of the Matrix?
well, you download it into your brain.
Yeah. Huh.
So your body's in the wasteland.
Yeah.
And you're jacked in. And then you got homeboy fucking Tank and Dozer running programs for your ass. Learning shit.
Huh.
Hey, you want to stay there? Cool. You fucking stay there. I'll kill all these fucking robots. We'll keep this fucking thing going. Give me the chick in the red dress. And fucking whatever, you know what I mean? Fucking Jakey boy can have Emma Watson. And we'll fucking...
Yes.
I mean, like, my family and the kids and stuff, too.
Oh.
That Matrix. But you know what I'm saying? Like, who wants fucking freedom, dude? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Freedom with some stipulations.
Yeah, that's why I get people to, like, fucking fight for that shit. That, like, I get it. Right? Like, I don't want this to control. But then, like, okay, so go fucking live off the grid in the woods.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to pay taxes. I don't want to fucking do that. Like, I get it. The fucking government sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fucking government proponent. I don't give a shit. But I pay my taxes so that I can be free.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain freedom in, like, just let them do it. Because really, none of this shit has affected me in any way. Like, has it affected you in any way? Like, all the Trump shit and the fucking... He hasn't done anything that has directly affected me.
Is he the reason why I can't get a fucking apartment?
That's your skin color.
Oh. Fuck.
So, maybe. Are all these landlords Asian Trump supporters?
I don't know. You'd be surprised how many are, though. A fucking lot of them are.
Trump supporters?
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, not saying that I follow really the political process or anything like that.
I don't.
Yeah, it's, it's whatever. I'm one of those people who honestly believes that the citizens' votes don't count. It's all about the electoral college.
Which
Shit
Hawaii
like that.
is like,
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
Yeah. So it's like, it doesn't
Even
matter.
if everybody on this island voted for one person, they wouldn't win.
Mm-hmm. Because it's like, yeah, they might win the popular vote, but they don't win the vote by the electoral college.
You know that fucking Tulsi Gabbard is running for president?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she
I don't really
announced
know who she is either, but I knew, like, when I used to come here that she was, like, the mayor or governor. What was she?
She was
some kind of, like, councilwoman or something? I just remember seeing her signs up, like, vote for Tulsi Gabbard.
Oh, she was running for Congress.
Ah.
Yeah. I think it was Congress. Yeah.
And that's what's funny. Living in Hawaii, having a person who ran for government in Hawaii, I didn't hear not a fucking peep.
Yeah.
Not a peep. There's no fucking signs for her.
Nope.
There's no fucking shit. I mean, I don't watch the news, so I wouldn't know. But, like, you'd think you would hear something stirrings about local, like, holy shit.
She's running for president.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah.
I hear about Andrew Yang a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The Yang Gang?
That's because I'm on Twitter, though. That's fucking... It's rife with the Yang Gang. That shit is Yang possible. That shit is...
Nobody's feeling the burn anymore, though.
Nah.
They're all in that gang.
Fuck yeah. You think Psy should come out with, like, a Yang Gangnam style? Yang, gang. Math. That's this whole thing. Fucking math. That UBI, that universal... Wait, is it UBI? It's a universal income dividend. UDI? I don't know. Fucking...
IUD?
No, actually, I don't want to fucking read this. It's fucking, Yang. Ooh, Yang. Ooh, he's an actor. Oh, you'd like him. He's one of those tall, thin Asians.
He looked like Rainbow.
No, he's one of those
Not
bowl cut fucking... Even this picture? Ooh. He's basically a woman.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. What's up, Yang? Get that double Yang. Oh, I guess it would be double Wang. That would be better.
God damn it.
So, his last name and his first name are the same fucking name?
Yeah.
It's lame. Mike.
Way to be creative, parents. Oh. I know my girlfriend's all about Andrew Yang and shit like that. She knows I could care less. She knows my opinion on it, but she still doesn't, like, hold back on telling me
Is
about...
she trying to fucking get you to come over to the Yang side?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
So, I kind of get behind it. Fuck it. I want an extra $1,000 a month.
Hell yeah.
So, it is the UBI. Right? It's a form of... It's the freedom dividend. That's what he's calling it. Is a form of... Did we talk about this?
I don't think so.
I'm having super deja vu of reading this aloud. Maybe I read it out to my wife.
Oh, maybe. Is it
Fuck,
universal
I did it again.
balanced income?
No, it's universal basic income.
Ah.
Is a type of social security that guarantees a certain amount of money to every citizen within a given governed population without having to pass a test or fulfill a work requirement, Every UBI plan can be different in terms of amount or design. Andrew Yang is running for president as a Democrat in 2020 to implement a guaranteed income. This form of basic income that he is proposing for the United States is a set of guaranteed payments of $1,000 per month or $12,000 per year, for all you guys who can't do math, to all citizens over the age of 18. Yes, that means you and everyone you know would get $1,000 a month every month from the U.S. government, no questions asked. Okay.
I'm down.
Now, the other thing is, what I think is cool is that I guess he's trying to get it from the other, like, forms of, like, state or federal help. As far as, like, you can choose to stay on welfare.
Uh-huh.
Or your disability shit and all that stuff. That's up to you. But if you choose to take the freedom dividend, then you have to give that up.
Ah.
And his
So
plan,
it's one or the other.
yeah, you can't do both. But his math, his thing is saying that, like, this base income, that you doing this, that you're only getting X amount of dollars per month per household. It's less than what you, if you just took the fucking $1,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, well, you give that, that's why, that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, you're on welfare and you get $800 a month. Okay, so give that up and you get the benefits, and then you get $1,000 a month. Yeah, boom, you made $200. Which is like, oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
And I guess the money would come from the down kick of those, like, they would, like, because they wouldn't be funneling money for those programs and other things, that they would funnel it into this freedom dividend. And I'm like, okay. I guess people are also, like, being mad, like, oh, the rich are going to get richer, the poor stay poor.
I'm sure he has something in plan for that.
Well, because his plan is that everybody, no matter what, gets $1,000 a month. So even if you're making $150,000 a year, you're still going to get that extra $12,000 a year. Which is like, who gives a shit? The rich are going to get richer
no matter
regardless
of
of what this, and $12,000 a year to them is like, pfft.
Yeah.
They just fucking used that much toilet paper to wipe their fucking ass this morning. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a shit. Like, but to the poor,
that's a lot. Yeah.
$1,000 a month?
Fuck
Holy shit, dude. That's like rent. That's fucking car payment. That's a lot of fucking shit. Why are we talking political?
I don't know, man.
Your fucking girlfriend, man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yang came up.
Yeah.
How did he? I don't know. Usually Wang comes up.
I know. I think I'm going to have to look into that Yang Gang later.
Just get you a hat that says math on it, bro. I think it's funny. It's like the Asian guy running on the math thing. It's like so cliche.
I know. We like
he's
support
really
stereotypes, right?
Leaning into that fucking stereotype. What is your platform? Math. It's like, duh. But like, what's other things? And noodles.
Sushi.
Everybody gets raw fish and noodles all the time. I don't even think he's Japanese.
No, I think
what
he's
is Yang?
Chinese?
I think that's Chinese. I don't know my suffix and prefix, my Asians.
I think it's,
That actually came up. So I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about that, like, as a white person, not knowing the difference between the different Asians.
Yeah. Well, it's like, if you put a bunch of white people from all different places, like a lot of, like, if you just take Europe, took random amount of guys from one, like, fucking Europe and threw them in a room, would you be able to tell, oh, that guy's British, that guy's Scottish, that guy's Irish, that guy's fucking Norwegian?
No, you couldn't. But here comes the kicker. Would any of those guys be offended if you didn't know what kind of white they were?
I think if they're from Europe, they would. If they're from here, the U.S., no. I feel like it all depends on your locality.
If you're, like, truly European?
Yeah.
Like, do you think if you were in Italy and there was a dude from Portugal there? Actually, Portuguese people are kind of brown. No, there's a lot of white Portuguese people.
Yeah, there are.
So there's a Portuguese guy walking around Italy, and you're like, hey, Italian guy. And he's like, fuck you, a Portuguese motherfucker. Like, I think maybe that is right. But do you think it would be harsh like that?
I don't think so.
Because it gets harsh with the Asians.
Oh, yeah.
When you're like, oh, you're Chinese? No, I'm fucking Korean, motherfucker. Like,
because here's the thing: even just amongst Asians, there's like this sense of elitism.
Oh yeah,
and it's fucking hardcore. It is fucking hardcore. My ex-girlfriend's family did not like me because I was the wrong kind of yellow.
Damn, that's so fucked.
Yeah, they were Chinese, I was Japanese, and they're just like, "Oh, we don't like you." It's like, what the fuck? I wasn't there at the rape of Nanking, all right? Leave it alone.
Weren't you, though? Your ancestors defiled
No, but
my ancestors.
you'll find all the Asians that group together, they're all the same kind of Asian.
Yeah.
Koreans hang out with Koreans, Chinese hang out with Chinese, Thai hang out with Thai, Vietnamese with Vietnamese, that kind of stuff. You very rarely see them intermingle.
That's what I also think is funny, is that, like, they covet the light skin so much that it's like, those dark Asians are, like, basically trash to them.
Like the Japanese, how they treat the Okinawans and shit like that.
Dude, that's so fucked up.
That's fucked up.
They're like the same. They're on the same fucking island. You know what I mean? And it's like you're fucking trash, dude. Like, because my wife that's her Japanese is like her main thing is like Okinawan. And like we went to the Okinawan festival a while back, and they had like a whole little room of, you know, the culture and all that stuff, and like seeing the shit is like, dude, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up, dude. Like, just like, that's like people in California like being like, fuck you, Northern California, you're fucking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, you live above this border and you're shit, but it's like, you're still Japanese.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
just look at China. North has one different language than fucking South.
Yeah, that's true. It's so fucked up.
I don't get it, man.
North Korea, South Korea is pretty fucked.
Well, that's a different thing. One is run by an elected official.
That's true.
And one is run
that's
by...
more governmental. I guess that's not really like...
One is run by God, sent here on Earth.
Oh, you chubby bowl-cutted fuck. You're the greatest.
But yeah, that elitism between Asians is fucking real. Like, even here in Hawaii.
But you know they can agree on Crazy Rich Asians. They all fucking love that motherfucking movie.
I didn't.
Well, you're not the right kind of Asian. We just went over this, right?
That's right. My skin is too dark.
You're too dark, motherfucker. You're too dark.
I can't relate.
I want to see more of this. Okay, because they had some, you know what's fucking cool? They had some cool, tattoo shit, the Okinawans. They have these cool tribal fucking tattoos.
Oh, really? I didn't know
that they did on, like, their hands and stuff.
Yeah.
And, why can't I fucking...
It's
all, like, good stuff. It's, like, the Battle of Okinawa and the history of Okinawa, but I want to see, like, the fucked up.
Is it more, like, angular, whereas, like, Japanese is, like, flowy and
I'll show you
shit like that?
Okinawan tattoos.
I didn't mean to burp right into the microphone.
That's fine. Keep it fucking real here.
Excuse me.
So here we go. The secret history of Okinawan tattoos. Ooh. So here's like a little picture. Here we'll go fucking look at some pictures. They're pretty fucking sweet. There's some cool tribal shit. There's like some Iron Cross shit going on too. Some crazy stuff.
Shit, yeah.
It's a lot of like triangles and circles and
geometric shapes.
Yeah, geometric stuff. It's really cool looking stuff. But it's really prevalent in women.
Does it like denote status and stuff like that?
So when Okinawa was under the rule of the Ryukyu monarchy, women wore indigo tattoos known as hajichi on the backs of their hands. These tattoos function as symbols of the transition from adolescence to womanhood, and also as indicators of social status. In tattoos of the lower classes, commonly used icons included arrowheads, circles, and squares. According to historians, the arrowhead represented daughters never coming back to their families once they married into another house, just as arrowheads never returned to their origin. The circle represented winding thread, and the square represented a sewing box. These two items were important because back then, a girl could not marry if she did not know how to sew.
Oh.
Uchi Nanchu women, which is the Okinawan word for Okinawan,
yeah,
who came from higher class families, had more intricate and ornate tattoos that sometimes went all the way up their arms. Little is known about these upper-class tattoos, as documentation in English is scant. No matter their status, all Uchi-Nanchu women were said to value their hajichi over their wealth, their husbands, and life itself, as the tattoos were thought to ward off evil, ensure safety, and bring happiness. When Japan took control of the Ryukyu kingdom in the late 19th century, the practice of tattooing was banned. The reasons were multifold. Tattoos were looked down upon by Japanese society. At the same time, Japanese authorities wished to strengthen their own influence by reducing the influence held by the village head priestesses. According to the ancient Ryukyuan beliefs, women ruled the spiritual domain and were believed to possess innate spiritual powers. They were called onarigami, while men were called umiki, the rulers of the secular domain. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hajichi function as signifiers and transmitters of female power. That's fucking cool, man.
So,
when I thought about starting a podcast, I thought about where would I host it, who would listen to it, and what was the easiest way to get started doing that. And I found out that Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. So it sounds like that was solely on women.
Yeah.
That's
so it sounded
crazy.
like women held the power back then.
Yeah, pretty much. Which
Damn.
#me too. No, I don't know. That's
I don't know if that's how it's used.
That's not how it's used. I don't think that's right. I think I missed that meme.
Yeah. Or movement.
Right.
Movement.
The movement.
Yeah.
Not to. I don't know.
Not to lessen it. That's interesting. That's.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta look more into that.
Are you Okinawan at all?
No, I'm not Okinawan, but it actually ties closely into like back again to my writing because there's these mountain people who the women hold all the power, even like the most powerful male is less than the lowest.
You
woman.
could fucking tat them broads up, yo.
Yeah, no, that's one thing that I already had put in. Only the women have tattoos and stuff like that.
Oh, look at you. Maybe you're like funneling your Japanese culture.
And I just didn't even fucking know it.
Didn't even know it, dude.
God damn, I'm so good.
You're the right kind of brown. You did it, bro. You broke the fucking barrier.
Oh, wow.
So, shout out to the W Files.
Ooh, yeah.
Because I was listening to their newest episode, and they asked the question, and it was fucking hilarious. And I have to ask you, because it's too good not to ask you.
All right. Hit me.
So, would you have choice. Okay, this is the thing. You either have to forever, for the length of their lives, watch your parents have sex every time they have sex, or join in once and end it so that you never have to watch again.
Ooh. You know, I feel like if you have to watch it every time they do it, you'll eventually get numb to it, you know?
Yeah, but that's rough.
Well, it's even more rough getting in there.
One time?
I know, I just...
What if they're into some crazy shit, though? And you gotta watch it every time.
I might learn something.
What if they like switching it up? You can't go numb. I mean, I get it if it's like they fuck for 5 minutes, missionary, and then it's done. Maybe you could tolerate that. But what if Dad starts feeling his oats, pops a little blue helper?
Oh, fuck me. No.
Starts throwing on some fucking crazy savage porn, lubing mom up, busting out the nipple clamps and shit. You know what I mean? Lights a candle, drips some wax, busts out some toys. Are you prepared for that? Because once you choose, you can't unchoose. There's no going back. You can't be like, no, never mind. I would have fucking jerked you off this one time and get in there, so I don't have to see this anymore.
Wait, do I have to finish both of them?
You have to be a part of it.
Oh, okay.
You have to be erect. Now, I don't know what you're going to choose.
Do I have to come?
Yes.
Can I just like
You
once
have to-
just whoop, okay, I'm done.
You have to fuck to completion.
Oh.
Now, so there is like so if you choose to fuck,
Wait, do I have to
are
fuck
you
them?
fucking your mom or are you fucking your dad in the ass?
Honestly, I think I'd fuck it's not my dad, it's my stepdad.
Oh shit.
I think I'd fuck
Well,
him in
there
the
you
ass.
go. Then
I
at
think-
least
yeah.
you're not related.
Yeah, I'd fuck him in the ass and get it over with.
Now, having fucked him, what if you can't unfuck him? Like you can't get it out of your head. And every time you have sex now, all you can think about is fucking your stepdad.
I guess the life of celibacy it is for me.
Now,
Fuck,
both my
dude.
parents are into dementia, so I don't think it matters. They're also divorced. But I wouldn't want to watch that.
Yeah.
But I definitely wouldn't be able to join in. So I guess I'd have to watch. There's just no way I'm fucking either one of them.
Yeah.
That may sound like a cop-out, but I just know myself. There's no way I'm getting hard.
Mm-hmm. I know I wouldn't be able to get hard either. Could I like cuck myself in the fucking corner?
No, because that's just you watching and jerking off. Get over here and fuck your mother.
Oh, jeez. That's a rough one. But yeah, if I only have to come, yeah, I'd just fuck him in the ass real quick. I'd have to hold him down, though. He wouldn't like it.
So now you're raping him?
Hey,
Hey,
it was his idea, all right?
it went from being like, I don't know, man, I don't know, to I'm gonna fucking rape the shit out of you, stepdad.
Oh, man. That was fun. That took a wild turn. I didn't expect that second half. Because there's this YouTube channel I watch called Rooster Teeth, and they have this game called $1 Million Butt.
Rooster Teeth?
Rooster Teeth, yeah. They have this show called $1 Million Butt, and one of them is you get $1 million, but each year on your birthday, you're teleported back in time to watch when you were conceived.
Once a year?
Yeah.
For $1 million every year?
No,
Or
just for one time
lump
$1
sum
million.
$1 million?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck it.
Because
That's
that,
$1 million.
that I would. Because that I feel you get numb to. If every year it's the same scene over and over.
Yeah, for sure. Because it could have been like a real quick pump and dump.
Yeah.
And you could have been an accident, and it was just like.
I was an accident.
Hey, well. Here comes the therapy part of
That was
our
the surprise.
podcast. Surprise.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really a surprise when you, like, I didn't wear a condom and you weren't on any kind of contraceptive and I came inside you?
I don't know.
Like, is anybody like, gee, what's going to happen? Like, I don't know. I never took sex ed in school or read the internet webs.
Well, they both went to private Catholic schools, so they were, those Catholic kids, they're horny as fuck. At least from what TV and shit tells me.
Oh, my phone just dropped. Ooh.
Yeah, man. Oh, that's a rough question. I already answered it, though. Like you said.
You're done. You're done. You answered it.
Yeah, I just raped my stepdad.
Now we can say hashtag me too. No, is that right? No. Is that
I think so. I know it has something to do with
sexual
harassment
and rape?
Yeah.
That's not cool. We kind of talked about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Now, rape is bad.
Yes.
Rape is fucked up.
Yes.
That being said, so this is the scenario.
Uh-huh.
You're having sex with somebody.
Uh-huh.
In the heat of that passionate lovemaking, you do something that person finds offensive in some way. You hand slips around their throat, you call them a bitch, you maybe hold them down a little bit, but the act continues uninterrupted, unawares that anything that person is feeling is anything but positive towards the sexual encounter. Now, that person has, in their own head, did not enjoy that aspect of the sexual encounter.
Yeah.
The sex up until that point was fully consensual.
Yeah.
Okay. But when that instance happened, they didn't enjoy it, but they also did not say anything. Mm-hmm. And the sex act was complete, and you went about your business of cuddling or showering or whatever, and nothing was ever said. There was no animosity towards you presented. Everything was fine. You then break up or go about your separate ways, whatever the relationship may have been.
Yeah.
And then that person retells that story as, in that instance, that part of the sexual act was not consensual, but was never said anything.
Mm.
And I'm now saying it that I feel I was, in that instance, raped or taken advantage of.
Yeah.
What is the validity of that in as so much as this person, you were not intending in any way to force yourself upon this person?
Absolutely.
You didn't go into it thinking like, I'm going to fuck and then I'm going to rape. Because there was no, it was consensual in the beginning. You may have put your hand on the throat or you slapped or whatever. And
see, that's just normal shit that I'm thinking about my girlfriend.
Yeah.
She enjoys.
I'm thinking about her too. No, that just came out. I don't know. But no, so that's my thing is, so, okay, if that's what happened, and then now it's like, well, in that instance, I felt like you raped me because I didn't want that to happen.
Use your safe word, bitch. Not bitch. But.
Whoa. Hashtag me too. There, I know I used it right that time.
But I always make sure, like, before a sexual encounter, like, me and my girlfriend, we have our safe words. Or even, like, in the one-night stand things I said, I'd establish, like, oh, hey, pick a word. You say that word, I'll stop. If you don't say that word, I'm going to think that you're into it and keep going. Would that be my fault or would that be her fault? I think that'd be her fault.
I agree. Because I feel that if you didn't like it, you should have said something. Yeah. And then even if you didn't say it in that moment, that unless it was like a he fucked you and then left type of scenario, that person has no idea.
Yeah. Especially in a relationship, you should be able to talk about that.
Yeah.
You should be like, oh, remember that thing you did? I didn't really like that.
Right. That's exactly my feelings. And then to bring it up later and be like, hey, this dude raped me, basically. Because I feel that a rape can happen at any time in any relationship.
Yeah.
I fully believe it because it's like, I could technically rape my wife. Or you could rape your girlfriend because if she doesn't want you to have sex with her and you force her to fucking have sex with her, then you're raping her. Yeah. It doesn't matter if you're in a consensual relationship or you're married or anything like that. Because
no means no.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you don't say anything and nothing is ever said, I don't feel, not that you don't have the right to, but it's like, that ship sailed.
Yeah.
Like, you can't cry rape after the fact if there was no thing, because that's just like...
Because, like, while he was fucking you, you were all into it until he put his hand around your throat or slapped you a little bit and stuff like that.
And I'm talking, there was no signs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like, oh, I put my hand around her neck and she started struggling and fighting back, and then I still kept going. It was just like, it happened, and be it shock or fear or whatever, they didn't do anything, and you finished, and then it was never brought up until later when you're like, I feel like it was raped, and then I'm going to fucking ruin this guy's life. And he's like, what? But you never said anything.
Yeah.
Like, how was I supposed to know?
Yeah.
That's like me asking for a refund on my sandwich.
After you ate the whole thing.
After I ate the whole thing, and I was like, oh, this had pickles on it. I don't like pickles.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me you like pickles? Like, it's an easy fix. You know what I mean? Like, and not to downplay it, like rape into a sandwich.
Yeah, yeah.
But you got to speak your mind. And if nobody knows, then how can you blame that person for something, you know?
Absolutely. Especially, like you said.
Oh, girl.
Especially, like you said, it's in a relationship. You should be able to talk about that shit in a relationship. Well, just because you're in a relationship, like, even more so in a relationship, you should be more comfortable talking about what you like and what you don't like in bed.
Yeah.
Because if, like, you gotta fucking say something. Because there are times...
See something, say something. I think that's wrong, too. I don't know if I'm using that.
I think that's at the airport for, like, suspicious, unattended bags.
Crimes.
Yeah.
Well, rape is a crime.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it's just,
yeah.
I think the girl would be at fault because she didn't say anything.
Well, she's not at, I guess at fault, but I don't think she has a leg to stand on.
Not at fault.
Oh, like, bringing it around to amputees. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't just be fucked up on her part. I
Yeah.
feel.
I think if you didn't like it, you should have said something.
Yeah,
And then it would have been, like, addressed.
there shouldn't be any fear.
Because it wasn't like you said no and then he held you down and raped
Yeah.
you. It was like, I didn't like it when you choked me a little bit.
Yeah.
Or I didn't like the way you smacked my arse or called me a bitch.
Yeah. But if there's fear because you're afraid that he'll hit you
Yeah.
or anything like that, you have a lot more to worry about than...
Yeah, like, maybe you should... I mean, maybe just should have been that shitty relationship.
Yeah.
Well, that's not her fault either.
Yeah, but like, honestly, if there's fear...
That also
in
would have been the first
retaliation-
time he fucking choked you during sex either.
Yeah. Like, if there's fear in retaliation of something you're not comfortable with, then you probably shouldn't be in that relationship
Get
at all.
out.
Yeah. Especially when you're in a position where you feel closest and most intimate with them.
Yeah.
If you fear retaliation then there's probably some outlying problem that's really at play, you know?
Yeah. I believe. I concur. This new microphone is so sensitive.
It is. And it's so loud in these headphones.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Should I talk like this? Is this better?
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like super close. Like I can feel my mustache on the microphone. Can you hear my mustache?
I actually can.
Speaking of mustaches, now we come to our favorite segment. Well, not our favorite. I guess it's our second time doing it, but what's in your mouth?
My favorite because I get to eat stuff.
Ooh, yeah, we're going to eat something. And I forgot what I really wanted to eat, but I picked this up at the local 7-Elevens, and what we got here is Taco Bell Reaper Ranch chips.
Ooh.
Because we like the spicy.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, why don't we try these spicy? So this is a Taco Bell brand chip, and it's Reaper Ranch flavored, made with Carolina Reaper peppers. Are you navigating by the stars? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, people. Moana. Hi, hi. So this is scorching. Spice level is 1, 2, 3. This is a 5-pepper scorch level, bro.
Dang.
This is like, looks can be this is be fun. I can read the back. Alright, here we go. Looks can be deceiving. This chip may look tame, but we took the epic hotness of the Carolina Reaper pepper and paired it with the cooling zest of ranch for a flavor you can feel. Ooh, shit.
Does it say that?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, shit, there's hotter ones.
What?
Fuck. Ooh, shit, them shits is black. Holy shit. So these are Carolina Reaper ones, but it's like, you thought you were hot? Snag a bag of Diablo chips. Look at the darkness. So look, this is the chip we're gonna eat.
Ooh,
Look at
yeah.
the chip. That shit is...
Shit.
Holy shit, that's dark. Damn, I wish I'd have found those. Well, anyways, so these are gonna be probably disappointing. I'm gonna open this.
But there are 5 peppers, man. There are 5... How high is that scale? What's that scale?
I mean,
out of?
5 peppers? That's all they put space for.
Oh.
Yeah, look, there's 5 peppers, and they're all there.
Huh.
So maybe there's more peppers on the hot ones? I don't know.
Huh.
Well, so we're gonna smell these. We're gonna smell these peppers. It smells like ranch.
Yeah? Oh, it does. It smells just like Cool Ranch.
Yeah, it smells like Cool Ranch.
Yeah.
You want to eat one?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Here, should we take a picture for the grams? Do you care if your face is on the
I don't care.
Instagram? Well, I was going to have you put it in your mouth.
Oh.
I might need a flash.
Oh, I should have shaved.
I can't see it, but it's going to flash. Oh my god, that's great. I don't know if I feel comfortable posting that.
They don't seem that spicy.
Ooh, this is that
At
chip.
least right now.
Can you hear the chip?
Mm.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can.
It's going into my mouth.
Not that spicy.
No. It's spicy, but like Flamin' Hot Dorito spicy?
Yeah.
It's definitely coated in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Like maybe it gets spicier the more you eat.
Maybe.
I'll
Maybe
take
the
a couple.
spice level increases
With each chip.
with each chip. It doesn't feel like it, though. Should we crush one of these up and snort it?
I mean, I'll do it if you do it.
Oh, shit, I swallowed it wrong. Oh, shit. And when those talking and swallowing at the same time, that's not good. That's rough when you do that.
I do like the flavor of them, though.
Yeah, they're tasty.
Yeah. They taste like Cool Ranch, just with a little, like, kick to it.
Yeah, they're like spicy Cool Ranch Doritos, which is like, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the chip is a little crispier.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got more of a snap to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like
not as thick, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not getting any more spicy.
No. Try to talk and swallow. See if that happens. So
I can't do that.
Try to like inhale and snort and fucking do that shit. Oh shit!
Okay, that got me.
Oh fuck! I didn't think it was gonna happen, and you fucking did it. Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Oh man!
Oh yeah, that stays in the throat for sure. It doesn't go away in the throat.
Like right on my tonsils.
Oh fuck! Well,
those are tasty, though.
They're super tasty.
Yeah.
So go out and get yourself a bag of Taco Bell Reaper Ranch chips because they're fucking delicious. But
hashtag ad.
Yeah, hashtag Taco Bell, give us money. We want that motherfucking Taco Bell money.
I want those Doritos Locos tacos.
If anybody you listening out there knows anybody Taco Bell executives, we'll fucking eat Taco Bell all day long on this podcast. No matter what our rectums say, we'll fucking eat it.
I usually eat Taco Bell when I'm feeling backed up.
It's that all natural.
Oh, yeah. That's my...
Ah, I fucking did it again! God damn it! Fucking shit!
Yeah, Taco Bell is my go-to fast food.
It's like I gleeked a hot fire into my throat.
Oh. I haven't heard that word in forever. Fucking gleek.
Oh god. Oh fuck. I felt like one of those dragons where it's like, and it was like flames, but it like in the throat. Oh, fucking airplanes, man.
Yeah, that's loud.
Oh well.
Oh no.
Chemtrails, bro. Oh
no,
shit.
I felt a little.
So did I. Felt the air.
Doesn't look too good. Life in these islands.
Yeah, well, I mean, life in a. Why do we fucking podcast in an alley?
We should just get a canopy. Deployable canopy. Oh, shit. Yes.
What else? Yeah. Those chips was good. Fuck, damn. I think, hold on. We're going to pause.
Yeah.
And we're back. We, had to construct a little island fortress. For those of you, well, we're back. Whatever. Who fucking cares? So yeah. What to talk about? Now the train of thought is gone.
Yeah.
Just left the building.
Goddamn.
And now we fucking did all this shit and we'll be like, well, that's the end of this podcast. I can come back to that later. Well, we can talk about cool stuff that's coming up.
Yeah.
Hopefully. This is all. Nothing is for sure.
Oh.
But some cool interviews. Trying to get those in the works.
Yeah.
We have some fucking irons in the fire, so to speak. Mm-hmm. We got started a YouTube channel.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So basically, if you like to watch nothing and listen to our voices, then head over to YouTube, and it's Mouthfuls of Madness, and all the episodes are up.
Dang, all of them?
All of them right now are up.
Shit.
Yeah. Shows the logo of the podcast and the little sound bar.
Cool.
So you can see the voices.
You monetize that shit?
It can be. Huh. I mean, I guess, but YouTube, you gotta have like thousands of views to fucking. I think one episode has one view.
Oh.
But I mean, it's only been up for like a day.
Yeah.
But so if that's your choosing, you don't want to fucking listen to a podcast through headphones, and you would rather watch it through headphones. I don't know if that makes sense. This thing made it really hot.
Yeah.
You feel hot? Maybe it's just the strenuous activity.
Maybe.
Anyway, so you can head over to YouTube. We got that going. Again, that's Mouthfuls of Madness. We have the Twitter, which is at MouthfulsM. We also have the Instagrams, which is...
Is that Mouthfuls of Madness?
Mouthfuls of Madness.
Mouthfuls of Madness.
There's also an email.
We have a fucking email?
Yep. Mouthfulsofmadnesspodcast.gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Yeah, not dot, whatever. At Gmail. That little squiggly A.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Mouthfuls of Madness podcast at gmail.com. You can email us whatever, because...
Maybe you want to hear us talk about something?
Yeah.
Fucking email us a suggestion.
Or you want to comment or say
something. Or you want like a shout out? We probably won't do it, but...
There's a good chance. But I checked the email, so it's not futile.
Yeah.
So far as you know, it's all futile, humans. Your robot overlords.
I fucking knew it! I knew it!
There's so much robotics going on now, and the AI algorithms. No, but it's pretty cool. I fucking Googled Mouthfuls of Madness, and the first page that comes up, there's only one Mouthfuls of Madness that's not us.
Yeah?
Yeah.
On the whole first page?
On the whole first page.
Damn.
I was like, what?
What is this other Mouthfuls of Madness?
It's like, I think it's a ramen place.
Ah.
But it's weird. So it comes up. Here, I'll fucking Google it right now, bro. Oh, we're gonna fucking... Oh, yeah, you wait for it, listeners. We're gonna Google ourselves right now. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm Googling it right now. Oh, my God, I'm Googling it. Okay, Google search. Googling. Search and Google. So, yeah, we're like the top. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the sixth one is for that Mouthfuls of Madness Ramen House, which is a really sick tea. It's like Cthulhu sitting in a bowl of fucking ramen. And also, shout out to the W Files. Insert promo here for editing.
How do you feel about witches? How about aliens? Or maybe some messed up government experiments?
If you have a fascination with the weird, wild, wacky, or just downright what the things that go on in this world of ours, then you've come to the right place.
Join us on Tuesdays when we discuss all of this and more on the W Files podcast.
To listen and find out more, you can pop on over to our website at wfilespodcast.com.
Adieu, W Crew!
Because I was on... Because I was on the episodes of them. Did 2 of those episodes, which is pretty fun. I really like doing their episodes because... They're quirky.
They're cool.
They are kind of weird. So it's fun times.
Right up our alley.
Right up your alley, slut.
Hey. Don't hate.
Whatever. I like... There's an idea I had, not that I had, but it's like super funny that I think it's like never worked. I started listening to the What Say You podcast, and it's Sal Vulcano and Brian Quinn from the Impractical Jokers Tenderloins fame.
Mm-hmm.
And so their first couple of episodes, like that's what I'm listening to now. It's like I think I'm like at episode 9. And Sal has this thing you want to like every episode he like randomly calls a number.
Oh, okay.
Hoping for like a impromptu guest. And so right now, the only thing actually don't hold it. It's like tied around itself. I got it like resting against my knee. The only answer they've got so far is like some dude's voicemail, and they left a message, but he never like called back. But every time it's like, all right, man, give me an area code. And he gets an area code, and then he just like dials a random number, and then it's always like, doo-doo-doo, and they're like, okay, that's the end of the episode. He's always like, fuck. Like,
that's pretty funny.
But I wonder if you could do that. We do it so late, though.
Yeah.
What if
we have to call someplace?
What if we randomly call? Fuck, how do you block your number?
*67?
Can you do that still?
I don't know.
Star 67.
Try
And then
mine.
what? Oh,
Try call.
you didn't put 808 though.
Oh. Would it
Yeah.
matter?
What is it? Don't tell me. Just put it in. Let's put your number out over the podcast. Okay, so we're calling. So you're obviously you come up because you're on my phone.
Private number. Star
Ooh,
67.
so it works. Okay, so let's fucking do it. Let's just fucking do it.
An 808 number?
No, let's do let's go time zone so we fucking get lucky. So let's see, where would we be? So we're 3 hours behind California.
The West Coast.
So that's still like 3 in the morning. So we'd have to call the East Coast.
Yeah.
So we need an East Coast area code. Oh, fuck. I just Googled ES. East Coast area code.
I just looked up New Hampshire area code.
Oh. What the fuck? I did East Coast and Alabama comes up? Alaska?
Alabama is not. 603.
603? What is that?
New Hampshire.
Okay. Do you like Crankacre style and just do like a funny voice?
All right.
Okay, so star 67. And then what was the code?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. I didn't remember. I'm sorry. Should I do a 1?
603.
1 603 542 8768.
Thank you for calling Airgas. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it at any time. For a dial by name directory, press 9.
Fuck! How would I get a fucking business? Damn. I randomly called Airgas? Holy shit.
Well, at least now you know their number in New Hampshire. If you ever need it.
There's an Airgas right down the street.
How fucking random.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's weird is that I got like super excited and nervous. I was like, what am I gonna say? It was like a first date. Ugh. We should think that through better. Impetuous tangent. What is your end goal? But what is your somebody fucking randomly calls you from a fucking block number? First of all, who in this day and age is answering a block number call anymore?
Nobody.
Nobody's fucking
Like even me, if I don't know your number, if I don't know the number that's on my phone,
I never answer.
I'll let it go to voicemail.
I don't even answer some I do know. Because who talks on the phone anymore? Really?
Yeah. Well, I talk to my mom on the phone.
I just text her. Ooh, let's see what's going on Twitter.
Ooh, that's trending.
How do you do that? Oh,
I have no clue.
Let's go. Okay. Ooh.
What?
Oh, shit, I lost it.
Oh.
Anyways, it came up and it was Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum to reprise their iconic roles in Jurassic Park 3. Like the Jurassic World 3.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, wasn't Jurassic Park?
Ooh.
Dang.
Director Colin Trevorrow announced he is bringing back the original cast of Jurassic Park for the next installment of the series, Jurassic World 3. Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum. That's his cousin, Jeff Goldblum. Were cast as Alan Grant, Ellie Sattler, and Ian Malcolm in the original series. What? That's fucking cool.
What, wasn't Jeff Goldblum just in the last one, too?
No. He was he?
He had like a short bit, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he was like speaking at a thing. Yeah, he was. But he was himself. He was Ian Malcolm.
Jeff Goldblum kind of just is himself, no matter what, when he acts. So it's Jeff Goldblum playing Jeff Goldblum as Ian Malcolm. What a talented guy, man.
I love Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Maybe not Earth Girls Are Easy. That was...
I
He was fucking ripped in that movie, though. Jesus Christ.
I never saw
You never saw Earth Girls Are Easy?
Is he an alien?
Yarp. So, it's a fucking campy movie. It's pretty good. I mean, for like what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like winning a fucking award or anything. But it's
Should it
Jeff
be,
Goldblum, Gina Davis,
Gina Davis.
Yep, because I mean they were fucking dating for. I
That's
think they
right,
were married.
that's right.
Were they married?
I don't know.
Let's see, Google Earth girls are easy. So, Jeff Goldblum, Damon Wayans,
Oh shit!
and
really?
Jim Carrey
What?
are aliens that come to this planet, right? And Julie Brown is like the friend of what's her name. So let's read the plot.
Julie Brown.
Yeah. So there was downtown Julie Brown.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking.
Right? Not her.
Not her.
Like wubba wubba wubba. Not
Yeah.
that fucking chick.
Oh.
This is Julie Brown, like the comedian. Like white chick, kind of like annoying voice. Like, she was, yeah, you could Google her while I'm Googling this. So here's the plot, right? 3 furry aliens, the blue, Mac, the yellow, Zebo, and the red, Whiplock, are all traveling in a spaceship. It has been a long time since they've had female companionship, and they receive a broadcast showing human females. They are titillated by these hairless, shapely creatures, and when they discover that the broadcast came from Earth, they set off and land in Southern California. So Valley Girl Valerie Gale is a manicurist at the Curl Up and Dye hair salon, which is a fucking brilliant name.
Yeah.
So she becomes dissatisfied with her lack of sexual affection for her fiancé, decides to seduce him by dressing up in lingerie and setting up romantic touches at home. Instead, she catches him cheating on her with his nurse. She kicks him out and refuses to see him again. The next day, yeah, the plot thickens. The next day, she's sunbathing when the alien spaceship crash lands in her pool. She befriends them and calls her friend Woody to come drain the pool so the aliens can work on their ship and get it flying again. Meanwhile, she brings them into her home and they prove to be quick learners and absorb American pop culture and language by watching television. So she takes them to the salon, shaves off all their fur, and they turn out to be human-looking and attractive.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, hilarity ensues. They,
Lay their alien seed all over.
Well, they go to leave, cops and all that stuff, blah-bitty, blah, 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 usual tropes.
Mm-hmm.
They go to leave, and she finds that she truly loves him. So she gets on the spaceship, and they bone out.
Cool. Yeah, they bone out.
Yeah, literally and figuratively. But I wanted to show you, because you'd be like, damn, Goldblum.
I already am.
But this is like prime, even in better shape than the Fly, Jeff Goldblum.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, and like, even, what's his name, like Damon Wayans, like, he looked like he kind of fucking fluffed out a little bit for that movie. But I could be, oh yeah, look at that Goldblum fluff.
Ah.
He's looking all fly,
Yeah.
hairless and shit, all shaved and whatnot.
I gotta check that
He's
one
a
out.
handsome looking Jew.
Yeah, he is.
But this is them like before. So they're like, he's like blue and like furry.
Oh.
They got like
Interesting.
fucking hair all over him and shit. But
Is that Prince?
It's Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, that looks like Prince.
He's giving you that fucking, in the butt.
Oh. Yeah, in the butt.
Always in the butt. No.
He kind of, at least from this angle, he looks like Prince in that.
I think it's like the hair, and
Yeah.
he's like, he could be black or white. And that fucking...
This needs to be backed by the Revolution.
What? Oh,
Prince and the Revolution.
for a second I was like, huh? The Revolution? That apartments.com shit?
Oh, man.
I remember Diamond and Pearl. Those two chicks were pretty hot. It was like Prince's like backup mistresses or whatever the fuck they were.
Yeah.
They were like in every video.
Yeah.
Were they in the band too?
I don't know.
Who knows? He's dead.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know he's dead. That wasn't a question.
Yeah.
Who knows he's dead? We gotta get it out there. Prince died, guys. If you're listening to this podcast,
Breaking
let everybody know.
Breaking news.
Tweet and Instagram, Prince died. But Prince died well long before he actually died because he was just a symbol. He wasn't Prince anymore.
He was the artist formerly known as Prince. Didn't he change to something else after that, too?
I don't know. I think it was just a symbol thing.
Oh, that's right.
Because that's why they called him the artist formerly known as Prince, because...
How do you say that?
How do you're like, Symbol performs tonight. Squiggle thing. That fresh island air.
Mm-hmm.
Dead air.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe that's the end.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so short. It always feels weird now when they're short.
Yeah.
They haven't been short for so long.
I think setting up that little tent thing kind of...
It threw us
fucked
off. I
up
don't
the
even remember
flow.
what the fuck we were talking about.
Me neither.
We flipped that fucking thing up.
I think we were talking about Taco Bell.
Oh. Give us Taco Bell money. We're back at it.
Bring back the green sauce, the verde sauce. Bring it back. I love that shit.
Really? I'm not a really big fan of their sauces.
Oh. You just add a little something to the nachos.
A little something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, but their hot sauces aren't that great. But hey, it is what it is.
I was real bummed that the Taco Bell by me, like, they were like, oh, closed for renovations. And they tore the fucking thing down.
What?
Like, that, they're building it back up, but that was the renovations. I was like,
sounds more like a reconstruction.
This is more than renovations. You fucking leveled the Taco Bell and built it anew from the dirt. That is not reconstruction. That is not like refurbishing.
Yeah. How long until it's done?
I don't know.
Dang.
I mean, there's other Taco Bells. It's not like I'm like, but I mean, I don't go to Taco Bell that often.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really eat fast food that often. It's kind of just like one of those crazy ass munchies that I'm too lazy to cook anything.
Yeah, spicy noodles, you fucks.
Yeah.
You can't be ready to eat. God damn it.
But most of the time, it's fruit. I like fruit. I like fruit when I'm fucking baked.
Do you ever bake fruit when you're baked? So meta.
Whoa. Maybe I'll try that next time. Ooh, maybe I'll make an apple pie.
Ooh. You should make an apple pipe, smoke the weed, then use that apple to make apple
goodness.
Pie. And then you got baked from an apple, then you baked the apple and ate the apple.
Reduce, reuse, recycle. It's the name of the game.
Hashtag me too. I'm back to using it wrong.
That's okay. Hashtags. Remember when that was a pound sign?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, yeah, that threw me off.
It still is a pound sign.
It still is, but like, you know how you use it as like 1 pound of whatever. I wrote that on fucking prep list.
Oh god, tell me one of those little fucking.
Oh yeah, they were like, "What
those youngins?
What does one hashtag mean?" It's like, I looked at it and I was like, "What?" So yeah, on the prep list it says like 1 hashtag. It's like that's a pound sign.
God damn it! God damn it!
That's what
you know.
What? No
That's when it. That's when the end
Idiocracy
is near.
Is coming true.
It's so true. And that's how I'll know the end is coming, when I dial a number and they're like, if you want this number, press 1 followed by the hashtag. And then I'll be like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Yeah, because even on those automated things, it's always hit the pound sign.
Yeah, it's going to be the pound sign forever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if it fucking says hashtag one of these days, oof, then I'm obsolete. There's no more use for me. I'm going to fucking put the gun in my mouth, and I'm just going to... Hashtag ending it all.
Pound out my life.
Yeah. I wish there was a way to, like, differentiate it so that you don't use hashtags, you use pound. I'm just going to... I can't hashtag anything, because social media is all about hashtags.
Yeah.
Or
you can hashtag pound sign.
I was going to say, you just start writing LB in front of everything. Why the fuck does that mean pound?
I have no clue.
Like, there's 2 letters that aren't associated with the word pound
they aren't
at
even
all.
in there. Yeah.
I gotta Google that. So let's Google, why the fuck does LB mean pound? I should probably know this as a cook. I just entered the way wrong password for my phone.
Probably should, but yeah, it never made some sense to me. I remember actively like not knowing that abbreviation, and in class being like 2 libs.
Let me get a lib, bro.
2 libs of this.
Oh, so it's from Libra, because Libra,
The fucking star sign?
the primary meaning of the Latin word Libra, the primary meaning of Libra was balance or scales, but it also stood for the ancient Roman unit of measuring libra pondo, meaning a pound by weight. So why wasn't it LP?
Instead of LB, yeah? Yeah.
Right? Because they just abbreviated Libra, which means, well, I guess that because that's balance. But there you go. That's the Mouthful of Madness fact for the week.
The more you know.
Doo-doo-doo-boo.
Because knowledge is power.
G.I. Joe. I don't know. Listen to all the fucking... all those fucking things.
Did Reading Rainbow have a little thing like that?
Butterfly in the sky. I could fly twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I can go anywhere. I fucking watched the shit out of Reading Rainbow.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Geordie LaForge. Yeah.
Was that before or after he was in Star Trek?
I want to say same time.
Same time?
I don't know. I'm not going to Google that. I just want to live in idiocy. I want to,
Gotta adapt to the idiocracy.
I stupid. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a recliner you could shit in. Actually, no, I wouldn't want that.
Well,
I'd take that back.
Wouldn't it be nice to go ride the time machine?
You can go to Walmart and fucking ride the fucking little spaceship fucking thing for a quarter.
Oh, man. Do they have one at the KL Mall? You're thinking
no, the one in Pearl City has little coin operated fucking.
I didn't even know those still existed.
Yeah, I think the
Oh, they're
Walmart's
still
the only one.
Huh.
Yeah, those things used to be so popular. They're everywhere. Such a fucking ripoff, but kids love those fucking things. I just want to jiggle in a ride for 25 seconds.
I know at Winter Mall there's like 6 of them clumped together on like a little platform.
All bumping into each other and shit. You know what I used to love? I don't know if they had those here. There was like the animal things at the playgrounds on the giant springs.
Oh yeah, no,
where you were just
too
like,
dangerous now.
wow, like those did some fucking damage.
Yeah, everything's too dangerous now.
Yeah, we talked
Even
about
like fucking
that.
monkey bars. Oh yeah, you guys talked about that on the W Files.
Yeah, we talked about that.
How
on
there's like
no
skeletons
swings.
of swing sets and stuff. Yeah,
It's a fucking shame, man.
I know, man.
It's all fucking insurance bullshit and people not getting hurt. Fucking babying
My
these
kid's
kids.
a little flower. Bring back the bullying. Come on.
Yeah, you know what helps flowers grow? Shit. A little shit every now and again makes that flower strong and beautiful. Just so you know, you can't grow a strong, beautiful flower without some fucking shit.
They just called it fertilizer.
You grow one of those puny fucking hothouse flowers. I don't give a fuck how big they are. They're weak. They don't smell good. They don't taste the same. So you grow those kids right so I can eat them later. First episode callback.
Yeah, man. Even monkey bars, no more fucking...
There's monkey bars.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have playgrounds with monkey bars.
Oh, at my old school, they tore them down.
Oh, there's like, you know that park off of Kahuku? Not Kahuku, Kauka?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like past the fucking, like you drive past the fucking Costco and then go all the way down and there's that big park where the baseball stuff goes on.
Yeah.
Those playgrounds have monkey bars.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They have these weird, like, sterile plastic ones they're putting up everywhere now. Like, all the schools transferred out. Like, there's a park by our house that changed. Like, they built a new playground, and then the school, the Waimalu school, it's like the same exact fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like, the city got a deal on these fucking playgrounds or something. But they have these, it's like a suspended plastic ring, and there's like 5 of them, and you crawl through it.
Huh.
And I'm like, that's way more dangerous than a fucking swing, because it's like these plastic circles held by chains that are, the chains are coated in plastic, suspended off the ground, and the kids gotta like precariously fucking maneuver their way through this fucking thing, but it's like, but he can't swing. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. Also, there's the Parkway House. I forget the name. It's not. Oh, it's Blaisdell. There's the Blaisdell Park on Cam Highway. It's like all metal.
Old school.
And there's no covering.
Nice.
Blazing hot.
Nice.
Searing flesh. And I'm like, you're
That's how it
telling me, you're telling me this kid can fucking get 3rd-degree burns when he can't swing? That's fucked up. You can sear your flesh, but do not swing. It's a fucked up world, man.
It is.
Fucked up world.
Where are people gonna like fucking? Yeah, man. Back when I was growing up, the swing sets were all about who could launch the farthest, who could jump off the farthest, or who could run through the fucking swings the fastest.
Yeah, without getting clipped in the face.
Yeah. Ooh, I've been full on like body checked. Once.
I liked swinging it real, trying to wrap it around. Just being a dick so other kids couldn't swing. Try to push you off the swings. Like, it's my turn. Yeah, your turn. Fuck you. Wah! Get that fucking swing down. Then we'll see whose turn it is, you piece of shit. Or you would twist the fucking bottom of the thing so that the swing would be higher.
Oh, yeah.
You ever do that?
Yeah,
link the chain and then you pinch the shit out of your hands?
Yep.
It's great. Man, good times. And now, look at us on a podcast.
Woo!
Hello.
We're going places.
With estimated 23 people that listen to it. Which, thanks guys for listening.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
It's a weird thing to not care and also care. But hey man, keep listening. Tell your friends. Fuck it. Whatever. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If not, then there's plenty of other podcasts to listen to. But,
ooh, I've been really burpy this episode.
Yeah. Might have to rethink the title. I was going to call this A Farewell to Arms. Which probably still gonna happen.
Yeah.
So it's gotta be fucking. I just saw it. That happened. You watch Evil Dead 2?
Yeah.
When he fucking cuts off his hand and then he puts it under the bucket and then he puts the pile of books on it. And the top book is Farewell to Arms.
Yeah.
Oh my
Shit,
God.
I totally forgot. Oh, man.
Now, I fully support you if your hand is bitten by a headless corpse of your girlfriend and infected by demons and tries to kill you. Lop that fucking thing off, bro.
Absolutely. Don't let the infection spread.
I love that movie. It does not hold up.
I haven't watched it recently, but I imagine.
I love that movie, and I love that Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2 are the same fucking movie, but just Evil Dead 2 has a bigger budget. And they do all the fucking shit. But it's like, you watch that now and it's like, God damn, this movie is fucking terrible. But it's so good. So good. Yeah. Fucking goddamn Bruce Campbell. Fucking chin. He's a good looking son of a bitch in that movie.
Oh yeah,
He's all thin, fucking handsome.
He's ripped.
I mean, he's still a good looking dude now.
Yeah.
But he's just thick. But it's weird. He's not like fat thick. He's just like he's
burly.
Just older.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not like overweight. He's just like bigger. It's weird. Like Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
Like, he was thin and hairy, and now he's...
I guess when that metabolism dies...
But it's so weird, because it's not like they have, like, super big guts or anything, or, like, big asses, or they're, like, chubby chins. Like, they still look like them, just thicker.
Yeah, I don't know.
And, you know, I'm a thick bitch. I need tempo.
Without my phone.
Without my phone. Yeah, so we created a fucking monster with this guy over here playing fucking Lizzo.
Gosh. I can't believe I didn't discover her before.
And Lizzo is now the soundtrack to his life.
Well, like I said earlier, if Gaga would like drop some hot new shit, you know. I mean, I still love Gaga, but come back to me.
Dude, what the fuck? She hasn't dropped music in a fucking long time, huh?
I miss her. I really do.
Gaga, if you're listening, need some Gaga.
Yeah.
Go back. Put on the fucking raw meat.
You made me understand
Get in the studio.
that I was born this way. That, you know, this beat is sick.
His little monster needs his mama monster. Mama monster, mama. That's crazy. You just got like I felt like, oh my shit, is it dawn? Like, how long have we been talking?
I got an apartment viewing at 8:30.
Not that it matters.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Hey,
Well-
put on some whiteface.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's not offensive, right?
Put some pancake on, you know?
Yeah.
Put some fucking flour.
Yeah.
Like, antique yourself before you go over there. Maybe you just think you're a ghost. And you can haunt the place for free.
Should I find myself like a Victorian wig to put on too?
Yeah. Like a blonde wig.
Yeah.
You look like fucking Andy Warhol. All pale and shit. Fucking platinum blonde hair.
Or didn't Frank Zappa have like a music video where he was dressed up like that?
I don't fucking know.
Oh.
I never got into fucking Frank Zappa.
Oh.
He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck that guy. No, you fucking name your kid Dweezil and fucking Moonbeam? Come on, dude.
Hey.
That's fucked up.
Rivers Cuomo's mom named him Rivers, and his brother Leaves.
Fucking hippies, dude.
Yeah, there were these two
Like, there's
kids.
two fucking kids named River out there? Like, Jesus Christ. Oh, actually, you know what? Fucking shit. My cousin's kid is named River. Oh, my God. I just fucking remember that.
There was a kid in my elementary school, in my grade. His name was Hunter, and his brother's name was River.
My cousin's kid's name is River Rocket.
River Rocket?
Yeah.
His last name is Rocket?
No, his middle name is Rocket.
Oh, man.
His last name is my last name.
Oh, okay.
We cousins that have the same last name.
Dads are brothers.
Yes.
That makes sense.
I actually thought about contacting him to be on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty famous. But I don't talk to any of them. So I thought it was pretty... Hey, man, I know I don't talk to you ever, but, like, you want to be on the podcast?
Yeah, we go to the podcast.
But, he's definitely would get, like, the surf...
I don't
the
know if we
surf-
roll well with that crowd.
I don't know if they listen to podcasts, but, maybe, like, this hipster, ironic surfers. But, yeah. That was the thing, like, I never was close to any of my cousins, really, because they're all, like...
Older.
They're, like, my sister's age. My sister's 7 years older than me. Like, my dad is the youngest of three brothers, and his oldest brother is, like, 80-something.
Jeez.
Like,
So
maybe,
there's,
like,
a wide-
yeah, there's, like, a big gap, because my dad's, like, 60-something. There's, like, 15, like, a 15-year difference between them, the young and the old. And so his kids are old as shit, the oldest brother. And then my cousin, whose kid is River Rocket, his dad is the middle brother. And they're closer, but they're, like, the same. Like, I think his younger brother is my sister's age, so they're, like, in their 40s. But the older cousin is, like, pushing 50.
Dang.
So I, like, when I was a kid, they were, like, fucking old teenagers. And, like, I never fucking...
Didn't want to hang out with no
hung.
fucking
Well,
kid.
I mean, you know, I saw them, and they were fucking dicks all the time,
Yeah.
because they were old, you know, fucking older kids.
Yeah.
And he was a fucking surf rat in San Clemente, and then he started this fucking company when he was in high school. And then, as I got older, like, I wore the shit, and nobody knew what the fuck it was.
Huh.
And I would just get it for free.
Nice.
It was great. And then it became famous, and I did not get it for free anymore. But to be fair, I never really kept in touch with them, so it didn't matter anyway. Like, we were never close, so it was like...
Yeah.
What was weird is my nephew was, like, super into it, the company. Like, he was so enamored with the fact that his, uncle, I guess? I guess, is that, like, I'm his uncle, but my cousin would be his cousin? I don't know. I don't know how that works.
That shit works either.
So whatever the fuck he is to him, but he was super fucking like, oh my god, I'm all about it. And I'm just like, why? You don't even surf. It's a fucking surf company. But whatever. He got the fucking logo like tattooed on his arm and shit.
Oh shit. That's hardcore.
Yeah, more power to you, buddy. Yeah, live your truth. Whatever. I actually didn't follow him on Instagram the other day. I'm a terrible person, but that's just who I am.
Hey, live your truth, bro.
Yeah, I do every day. It's just, I try to, at least, I guess.
To the extent permitted by law.
Yeah. Those pesky laws.
Oh, man.
But I think we're petering out here. So we might have to just sign off again. We signed off one time. Sort of.
Kind of, yeah.
Kind of signed off.
We did all the social media shout-outs and stuff.
But we'll do that again.
All right.
So follow us on Twitter @MouthfulsM. Follow us on Instagram @MouthfulsOfMadness. You can check out the YouTube.
Subscribe. Comment, like, subscribe,
comment,
favorite,
like, listen,
share,
support, and that is also Mouthfuls of Madness on YouTube. Just type in Mouthfuls of Madness. It'll come up. And email us with any fucking questions or anything like that at mouthfulsofmadnesspodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And also, again, to help out Nessa, if you want to donate to the cause, the GoFundMe, so go to gofundme.com/f/life-is-not-fair. And that should bring you right to the site. I will post the link on the Instagram and the Twitters.
Nice.
So that'll drop tomorrow when we put the episode out. So that'll be blasted. If you can't understand what I'm saying, then it'll be on social media. So go support, help this girl out. She's had a rough fucking life, and she deserves some help. So go do that. And we will be saying goodbye in our usual fashion.
Absolutely.
If we fucking Google stuff we want to say.
I thought ahead of time.
I did it.
On my break. Where is it now?
Uh-oh.
Fuck. No. I think I searched something in that window. God damn it. Yeah. I was searching up the fucking area codes. Anyway.
I want your whiskey mouth all over my blonde south. Red wine, cheap perfume, and a filthy pout. Tonight bring all your friends, because a group does it better. Why river with a pair? Let's have a full house of leather.
Whoa.
Heavy metal lover.
I totally thought you were going to go a different way with that. But now that you went that way, then I could do this.
Oh, okay.
So, slow songs, they for skinny hoes. Can't move all this here to one of those. I'm a thick bitch. I need tempo. Fuck it up to the tempo.